It's the one thing that all great musicians have, regardless of the music or the instruments they play. It's an extremely important skill we all need to develop as musicians in order to make the music feel good. It's one of those subtle abilities that all great musicians have in common. Some people say it's about the patterns that you play, or the gear that you use, the phrases, how fast you can play. Some people say it's about music theory, harmonic knowledge, scales, technique, polyrhythms, metric modulation, odd time signatures, dynamics, reading, creativity, or some people even say it all boils down to how much you practice. But the truth is that without this secret skill, none of the other stuff matters at all. Without this skill, we will never reach our full musical potential. Some people call it talent because they don't know how to teach it, implying that it cannot be taught. You're supposed to be born with it. Some people have it, and some people don't. In fact, it is not being taught in any music school. And to study it in depth, you would have to go to a place like India, where they have the culture and the knowledge to teach it. Like many of the simple things in life, it has been highly overlooked and underrated. But the good news is that you don't need a musical instrument to start practicing this today. RITMIA deals with developing a solid understanding of the most common rhythmic figures used in music today. These exercises will help you gain the facility to execute these figures in time while relying on your internal clock exclusive of any external source. This will give you the tools to provide a solid pulse on the bandstand that in turn supports the musicians you're playing with and creates a solid sense of trust. This trust will help everyone make their musical statements without having to worry about how the time feels. Groove, on the other hand, although based on a solid pulse, has a lot to do with the style of music that you're playing. In that regard, it is extremely important to listen to the masters of each style, dig deep, copy, transcribe, and play along to recordings. All of these are great tools for learning the specifics of what grooving on each musical style really means.